Here we go.
Sun's not even up, just some kid in me.
Let's go.
Made quiet, very quiet, on the street.
Imaginary.
Use your body. Back. 2, 3, 4.
Upstage, morning, uptown, quiet on the street, even to each other.
Action.
How exciting!
That's playwright. Right? It's all done for you. Okay, switch.
Dan, Erica, why don't you hit me?
Okay.
Some kid in me. A maze, there's grace for us without hour.
You gotta create the environment, create the place.
I can feel my heart breaking.
Good. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So what is that telling you? That album's hate?
Yes, that's what it's telling you. It's that simple.
2 households. Go right into it. Let's get
Stella Adler began her conservatory around 1949. It was, at that time, a small school, 2, 3 teachers. It was all centered around Stella Adler. From there, it grew into having a private conservatory as well as the NYU program. About 10 years ago, Tom Oppenheim, the artistic director and president of the Stella Adler studio, wanted to develop a teenage program that mirrors our other rigorous actor training programs. All of our programs are training programs. Some of them do have a performance element to it, but that's once a student has been with us for a long time. In our fall, winter, and spring program, we have the 4 core actor training classes: movement for actors, voice and speech, scene study, and Adler technique. Then in the summer program, they study those 4 classes, but we add Shakespeare scene study and improvisation. And once a week, there's a 3-hour master class. And those master classes are movement theater, stage combat, the film and TV class, that's another master class. And then a New York City agent or casting director will come in and speak to them about the business. The Teenage Conservatory focuses on training. So a typical day would be, they would begin with movement for actors. That's a class that gets the body warmed up, strong, flexible, so that their bodies can change easily every time they change characters. Stella believed that acting was in the body. You have to get your character in the body. How does your character stand, walk, sit? What is their postural pattern? This class also helps them to have a lot of stamina so that they can do a bit of business over and over and over easily. Then they might have voice and speech.
The sound changes by me opening my mouth. It gets louder, it gets more energized. So do not be shy. Ha. Okay?
In this class, they learn many exercises for the tongue, for the lips, so that their mouth is very strong. This is theater training, so they have to learn how to project to the cheap seats.
From forth the fatal loins of these 2 foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
So they're not pushing, they're not forcing, they're learning how to breathe.
I will inform your father.
The other side of that is learning how to speak the thought. So it's not just words on a page. What are you saying? How do you want to make your partner feel, your scene partner feel? What is it you want the audience to understand? So the voice and speech teacher will keep stopping the young actor and say, what does that word mean? What do you mean? What is it, what is the thought behind the words?
As I pray God, grant him a fair departure.
Don't be afraid to put your back to the audience.
Then there's scene study. In the scene study class, the teacher gives them quality plays to read. Then she will take some scenes from the plays, assign a scene partner. So they do their rehearsal in front of the students, and the teacher is guiding them and coaching them through. They do have to have all their lines memorized, however. Then the Adler technique class, the Adler technique is based on the imagination. So there are all these Adler technique solo exercises to hone the imaginative skills. And they will work on those exercises at home.
You know.
In the summer, they'll have Shakespeare. Shakespeare is a scene study class, so it's just like our contemporary scene study class.
When I say key pickup, it's because Shakespeare is telling you to pick up your keys by the way the lines are written. Remember, one of the things we said early on is that being a Shakespearean actor, you've got to be such a stud because you've got to be acting and thinking about what comes next while the other person is getting to the end of their line.
And in improvisation. These are specific games to help the students be physical, to be in the moment, to be in the present, to be able to think on their feet.
Who, see? Are you my chiropractor?
We do have a program for our students who have been with us for a few years, and we call that rehearsal and performance. It's a wonderful program in that we bring in young playwrights who are doing very well in the New York City area and have plays off Broadway. And the playwrights meet the actors, find out what's interesting to them, and then the playwrights go away, write short plays for these actors. And then the director will work on the scene.
Good. Okay, own it as, like, if you want to step on the chair, whatever, you got it, that's how you're making your point. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Put an evening together, thread it together.
Welcome.
And then they have this wonderful series of 10-minute plays
Nothing's that bad.
that have been written specifically for them. Our teenagers are generally from the ages 14 to 17. However, sometimes I will see a 13-year-old and accept them, and an 18-year-old and accept them. Because of the rigor of the program, we don't attract younger teens, and we don't attract students who are not really serious actors. If you want to be in the middle of Manhattan in July, from 9 or 9:30 in the morning till 6, you're pretty serious about actor training. And all of this work is fun for you. Good. We have a lot of students that were in our teenage conservatory that are now in our NYU program and in our private conservatory day or evening, or doing some workshops while they're going to college in the area. But they do stay with us.
It's invaluable. I have done other acting programs here and there during the school year, but nothing was like that. Nothing was on the same level of dedication that you find here from the teachers and the students.
You have to be that serious about it, and it's an excellent springboard into college training if you're going that direction.
And then I was lucky enough to be able to come back. I'm in my second year of NYU right now. I just did the physical theater intensive here this summer with Joanne again. And it's just the more and more stuff I do here, the more I feel like this is my home.
I think this is actually really good life training. I wouldn't just say that just for the sake of it, because I don't like to put my word behind things I don't believe in.
They say at Adler, growth as an actor and growth as a human being, they're synonymous. And I grew up so much coming here.
There's very few situations in the world when you can come and have your mind blown in a day, have the world open to you, like walk out and you see something that just touches you. I don't think there's anywhere else when you can just like have your life completely changed in an hour.
Actor training is not unlike dance and music. You're always working on the skills. These core classes an actor works on their whole life.
As Stella says, the words are, you don't necessarily play what the words say.
Even to each other.
It's not that we're forming an Adler actor.
Do you realize how lucky we are to have found each other?
We're forming good actors.